trip has not been what I thought it would be. No, it hasn't. The flight was okay, and I'm not really complaining about it. But everything after that was a real stick in the mud. I don't know what the hype is about traveling. I really don't. Because you go thousands of miles away from your homeland, town, city, whatever you want to call it, trying to get some so-called solace, some peace of mind, some vacation away from the wine and grind or whatever you want to call it, only to be faced or be dealing with the same type of people, different culture, same type of BS. And I'm not going to even go into detail because that's, at this point for me, irrelevant. Yes. My eyes are wide open to the fact of all the hype about traveling and vacations and all this. It all boils down to status, money. Anything below that, you're just moving around, feeding the economy with something that you don't have, and that is money. So if I had to do a recap of this trip, yeah, it probably would be every bit of 15 minutes long. The ins, the outs. There was no up and down. It's just plateau effect. It's all, if though I was in the States, it's just a different location. I don't see the hype about traveling and moving to any other country, any other state, because you still encounter the same mentality. However, the difference with this visit was I didn't feel the animosity of being in my skin, so to speak. So I did have a person at the airport, one of the workers in the United Airlines, who was very rude, or retarded, one of the two, because he must have stared in my face for about 20 minutes. And whether it be, he was trying to determine whom or what or whatever I am. I am what I am, and I would, since I've been born. But he just stared up in my face, and I wanted to ask him in their native language, what the fuck are you looking at? But I left it at that because being in this other country, certain words might mean jail time, I don't know. So I kept my peace within my peace, because that's, I was just coming to check out this location. And Priceline is subcontracted out to about 3 or 4 other various agencies, and I don't know how to explain this, but if you book through Priceline, you cannot do any kind of cancellation or a switch over if you end your vacation or whatever. Everything is becoming so complicated because nothing is straightforward anymore. Even when buying things, you get a warranty. You think you're buying the warranty or going through a certain company. It does a switch on you, gives you somewhere else, so you never get the product services that you think you're paying for. And I'm trying to not to be all over the place, because I've been told that when I'm speaking or when I do certain things, I'm all over the place. That's because I'm trying to get all of it in, because my brain is not processing the BS, plain and simply. So, yes, these are bars behind me. And every house in most locations here in Costa Rica have bars on them. And I think it's to keep the honest people honest, because we all know that if a criminal wants to get in, they'll just drive their vehicle in through the window. But I know you won't do it here in Costa Rica because if you don't know the laws, then you don't know the state. And with them building that new so-called prison, that is called the ending your end. I guess I want to say. I don't know how to put it. But once you go there, there's no release and no return. So maybe that's why they're not really worried about it. So this is my little stay here in Costa Rica. Now, am I still thinking about moving here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a little more fluent in the language here. I like this little fish tank. Very nice. They're ready to eat, of course. They're all coming to the front. I like the way they follow your hand gestures. Yeah, they're ready to eat. I like this one. But anyway, yeah, that's my stay here in the the CR. So until I can get back on here and discuss anything that I may have missed. Lord. So, see.